Done a nice job, D.A. Thanks. And early in the season, many coaches, Clark, still experimenting with rotations. Who plays when and where. And how long has it been in your experience to have that established on a team?
Well, it varies from team to team. There are a number of factors. One, the coach. Has he been there a while? Does he have an established style of play and system? Two, what's your roster like? How healthy are you? What's the mix and makeup of your team? So it could vary, but typically you'd like to have it not prolong itself into the regular season. You hope that a few weeks of training camp, and then by the time you get a month of the season under your belt, that you're pretty anchored into who you are and how you're going to try to play.
Good outline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Davis is out there with LeBron James. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Green in at the 2 spot. Rondo kicks to Davis. From deep, Green. That one's not going to go. And Utah the other way now. Conley scanning the floor. And the pass to Mitchell. And here is Ingles. Back to Mitchell. And he banks in the layup.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
James, the bounce pass. And Davis with the basket on the assist by LeBron.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Rondo against Conley. Pass to Gobert. On the wing, Mitchell. He's looking for Ingles and finds him.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
The drive by LeBron. Ready by Bogdanovich.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Conley's shot is off.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
It's stolen by Gobert. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Mitchell wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got 5.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The drive by James and the dunk by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. Gobert dishes to Conley. Rondo with the steal. LeBron outside. And James throws it down.
Yeah, just not easy trying to stop James. Lightning quick and superb at finishing while taking the contact.
Utah leading by 3. Conley kicks to Gobert. Mitchell against Green. Mitchell outside. 5 to shoot. And Utah again with the bucket.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Here's Davis. Rebound, Utah. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Lakers trail by 8. Rondo with the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, you got to respect the awareness level of Rondo. When his teammates have a clean look at the basket, the ball gets there without hesitation.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment. Indeed, what a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Passes to Ingles. Over Davis. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing here by 8. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Outside Conley. Here's Mitchell. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers trail by 6. And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you could just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Here's LeBron, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanovic.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Utah has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Conley against Rondo. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 28 points per clip last year, 11 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
Green against Mitchell. Lock at 6. Pass to Bogdanovic. This one for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by James. To the middle. Here's Davis. Kicks it out to James. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, the Lakers no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Lets it go from 11. Conley's shot is off. Lakers have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Cousins. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. The Jazz making a switch here. Green's checked in. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. And it's Green missing.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
And Cousins lives at the line, just applies tremendous pressure on the defense.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Gobert. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Moutier, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Mike Conley. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. You're always looking for guys with confidence, but then some guys maybe go a little bit too far with that element, and the efficiency level will drop below their talent level. There are guys that can be swayed by that.
Yeah, you're right, and it's a mixed bag with those kind of guys because the talent is always on display, and it's hard not to appreciate it, but the inconsistency is frustrating. Perhaps the guy who maybe best epitomizes that is Lance Stevenson, because when he's good, he can give you a lot of stuff at both ends. When he's sideways, he can hurt you a little bit, too.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Green kicks to Exum, looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his 5th assist in this one.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
O'Neal against Kuzma. Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded closely. Back to Moutier. Over Caldwell-Pope. The Jazz again can't hit it. Lakers leading by 4. And Cousins kicks to Caldwell-Pope. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
That's just an incredible find coming from the big man. No debating Cousins' smarts on the court. He picks out a pass there that not many guys would have seen.
Utah calls timeout.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
Cook, he's checked in for the Lakers. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Utah.
And they haven't been able to exploit the three from the corner. Maybe some better ball movement would help open the floor and get that shot into their arsenal. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Right wing. Green against Kuzma. Here's Cook. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Exum finds Green. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
To the right side. Here's Kuzma. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Exum passes to O'Neal. It's up a 3. Doesn't go for him. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Cook. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Cousins. The offensive rebound. Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Yeah, and the execution, time and time again, right on point. They're running their offense to perfection.
Exum kicks to Green. Exum deciding where to go with it. And it's Davis at the elbow. Now the pass to Moutier. From the stripe. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Lakers leading by 8. Here is Cook. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Cook. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. At the top of the key, Cousins. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Cousins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And it's contagious. Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Outside, Davis. Now Exum. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. Pocket 2 over Cook. And Utah again with the bucket. Outside, Davis. Great tee that time from Green. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back to the action after this word. Mike Conley, one of the best players never to play in an All-Star game, and he says he's tired of the underrated label.
The underrated Mike Conley thing has been out the window for me for a while, and it's gotten a little frustrating because I felt like I've been deserving of it over the years, but it's so hard to crack that spot in the Western Conference, and I'm going to keep working, and hopefully this will be the year.
And as he said, in the West, so many great guards.
And he's been a part of some winning teams, certainly has been in the conversation. He'll just have to be content with that max contract.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Yep, pounding away on the boards. I mean, controlling the backboards. It's been a huge difference so far.
They've got Davis. Exum is out there with Moutier. And it's Green, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Jazz trail by 8. To the inside. They kick it out to Green. The Jazz working the ball around now. Exum with a wide open look. And the three ball is good. Exum's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Jazz. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Caldwell-Pope outside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Down low. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. And it's Exum. Time on the assist by O'Neal. That's 7 points for Dante Exum.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Lets it go with a three. James with the bucket. James has got 12 points in the game.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Green finds Exum. Back to Green. Now here's Moutier. 9 points last game out. Great open look there. O'Neal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
To the paint. A floater. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for Royce O'Neal. Mitchell, he's checked in for Emmanuel Moutier. And it's Mike Conley in for Dante Exum.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Blue. Thank you, G.A. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Took him no time at all on that one. 13 points in the game.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career, it was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championships, Hall of Fame stature. I think he may be the best NBA Buckeye.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there, too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough. Didn't play long enough.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Conley for three. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Mitchell. Buries it down low. Mitchell's got 15. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Utah.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, is getting in the passing lanes. They've been active with their hands, feet have been in good position, and they've come up with a lot of steals. That's making a difference here, too.
The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Only 71% from the line last season, and rest assured they're hoping to bring those numbers up this year.
Here is Conley. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
Knocks it loose. Here's James, and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And here is Conley, still looking for his first bucket in this one. At the elbow, it's James. Look at that jam!
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
And when James gets going, there's no stopping him. Just a dynamite scorer who feels he can get any shot he wants.
Utah calls timeout. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Green's checked in.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Gobert. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 13 points per, 10 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
LeBron kicks to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
Great players like LeBron draw so much attention defensively, really opens up the passing lanes for him.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Ingles passes to Mitchell. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. Mitchell's got 17. Here's Bradley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Jazz trail by 7. Conley finds Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell against Green. Gobert. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
James, the pass to Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Utah has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Ingles kicks to Conley. He feeds it to Gobert. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Mitchell. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And Bogdanovich, a player who has bounced around the last few seasons.
Yeah, you know what? He's a guy that spaces the floor nicely, Kevin. And he's got a toughness to him that I think was undervalued and underappreciated across the league. He can make shots off the catch and shoot or coming off screens. And he also showed himself to be a better defender than people thought he was.
Conley against Bradley. Pass to Mitchell. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Bogdanovich looking around. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Ingles has got 9.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Davis finds James. Off target from three-point range. Jazz trail by 4. Ingles, that's for 2. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Has not made another 3 since the one he drilled in the first, but still, you got to defend him from beyond the arc.
And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets. And he's good on the first of 3.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for JaVale McGee.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Outside Bogdanovich. The shot off that time. Good D by James. Cousins, the pass to Bradley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's a look now at the shot chart showing the field goals attempted locations for Mitchell.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Gobert kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Mitchell. Floats one, and the rejection by Cousins. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ingles dishes to Conley. To the paint, Gobert, and the rejection by Cousins. Poked away, stolen by Michael Conley. Ingles kicks to Conley, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell with it. Over Green. Green with the block. They retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Ingles finds Conley. Sinks the triple. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And he'll keep the D honest with his three-point shooting. And when Conley's got that shot falling, it makes him much more effective as an all-around point guard.
LeBron passes to Cousins. Gobert with the block. Bogdanovich against LeBron. Nice ball movement by Utah. Inside, it's stolen by Davis. On the wing, James. And he overshot that one, missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mitchell kicks to Conley. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And then Cousins with the dunk.
You got to love the intensity. Cousins going right for the throat and just jamming that one home.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Ingles. Down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Anthony Davis, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
And you got to get out in front of James in transition. When you don't, he will punish you with that speed.
Ingles kicks to Bogdanovich. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Ingles. That shot off.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Here's Davis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Mitchell against Green. Mitchell passes to Ingles. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat them to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Jazz.
I look at the lack of free throw attempts as a key indicator. Because the funny thing about getting to the charity stripe, you have to earn it. You have to put your body in harm's way and be physically willing to take the hit.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third.
Welcome back, everyone, to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's the state capital right here in Utah. Really a sight to see when you get that kind of perspective from above. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to. Just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Lakers 5 right now. Davis is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Green, then it's Rajon Rondo, and it's James in at the 3 spot. Jazz trail by 11. Conley kicks to Ingles. Passes it to Mitchell. Up top, Gobert. Pass to Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. The shot misses. Great D that time from Green. James finds Davis. He gets that one. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. At the top of the key, Mitchell. Gobert with the bounce pass. Over in the corner, Conley. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 6.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
Here's LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And now a look at DeMarcus Cousins, some numbers on him. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, he chipped in about 25 per, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Bogdanovich with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Cousins comes over to help. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Gobert.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Bogdanovich. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Cousins gets it to go.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean, they're getting crushed, killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. Great showing for him last season. 2nd in assists, 3rd in scoring, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Conley with the 3.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
Green, no luck.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged a bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside, though.
High post Cousins. Gobert on him. Green. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Rondo against Conley. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Jazz shooting their second and third free throws tonight, and the first one at the line is good. Clark, these days, less emphasis on divisional rivalries, more emphasis, it seems, on conference rivalries. You reading that the same way?
Yeah, I am, and I think part of it is because winning your division doesn't necessarily affect your playoff seeding the way it used to. And I think if we get rid of conferences, the rivalries could shift again. So I've already laid out my position on conferences. Let's stay East and West.
Jazz trail by 12. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other. Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. Knocks down the three ball.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
O'Neal against Davis. Fires at the elbow. And Davis sends it back. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
And here's Green outside. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Kicks it to Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. Again, Mitchell missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
To the inside. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Green. James finds Cousins. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. 17-point game. And it's good. 2 points. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Well, Rudy Gobert has taken on more of a leadership role with this team. Clearly a difference maker on the court with his defense, and he'll get the team to fall in line. Hard to argue with one of the elite rim protectors in our league.
A different look for Utah. Green comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Moutier in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Caldwell-Pope in for Danny Green. Cousins with the bucket. And with Gobert, he does so much as a defender with his impact break in the paint.
Yeah, and Gobert does so much in terms of cleaning up his teammates' mistakes while they're defending out there on the perimeter. It allows his teammates to be more aggressive on D, knowing he's going to be that last line of defense. And Gobert won't let them get too comfortable, as he is one of the more vocal players in terms of shaping their D.
O'Neal misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Kuzma kicks to Davis. Fades. Again, Los Angeles.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Off target with his 3. Lakers leading by 19 points. Down low. Davis kicks to Cousins. Offline with his three. O'Neal against Kuzma. Green passes to Conley. Now, here is O'Neal. Guarded closely. Conley against Rondo. Conley dishes to Gobert. Shoots over Cousins. Here's Moutier. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Moutier's got 6.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Rondo finds Davis. To the middle. It's deflected. For 3. Second shot opportunity, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And that one falls for Davis. For the Jazz, Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert, and it's Dante Exum in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins, and Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
The D was all over it. They just couldn't react in time to stop that quick reverse.
Cook looking it over. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 5.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Exum kicks to Davis. Moutier passes to O'Neal. Back to Moutier. Rebounded by McGee.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Davis missing. Jazz trailed by 19. To the paint, here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Stolen by O'Neal. Exum's shot is off. LA's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Drops in the tray.
Yeah, the bandwidth of Caldwell-Pope's range continues to expand. This guy thinks he's going to make it from anywhere.
Moutier kicks to O'Neal. Back to Moutier. Just 4 to shoot. Over Caldwell-Pope. Moutier, no good. Lakers leading by 20. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Exum kicks to Green. Passes it to Exum. Now O'Neal. Back to Green. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Moutier. Got a piece of it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. LA has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Cook kicks to Davis. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And it's Davis at the elbow. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Cook kicks to Kuzma. Baseline J on the way. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Utah. Pass to Exum. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Green. Ingles finds Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Here's Cook. Can't hit that one. It's Los Angeles holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Davis is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then it's Moutier. And it's Exum in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. Ingles against LeBron. Here's Cook. His three-pointers off the mark. Jazz trail by 18. Exum kicks to Green. From deep, Ingles. Utah gets it back. Here's Moutier. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Moutier's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Utah. Now the pass to James. And here's McGee. Ingles covering. Kicks it out to James. And they double up LeBron. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. It's good from long range. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Moutier. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Green. Jazz passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Rebound the Lakers. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Teams of the past would often pound the offensive glass, Clark. I think of the '84 Celtics. But now teams are running only one, maybe 2 guys to the offensive boards.
I think a big part of it is transition defense is so important that teams now don't send as many people to the offensive glass. But the flip side of that is if you get offensive rebounds, you get opportunities to score and you can thwart transition chances. So I tilt towards trying to get to the offensive glass as long as you've got a couple of guys that are really good at it.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Davis, the pass to Exum. Ingles dishes to Mitchell. To the middle, got a piece of it. Here's Bogdanovich, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
To the paint, here's Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to James.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Exum kicks to Mitchell. 13 feet away, and he makes that one. Mitchell's got 27 points.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
Timeout called the Lakers. Gobert checked in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Exum. And the Lakers also making a switch. Bradley's checked in. Here is Cook, covered by Conley. Pass to James. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Mitchell against Bradley. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Pass to Bogdanovich. Five to shoot. The drive by Mitchell. Count it. Good. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Ingles passes to Mitchell. Ingles kicks to Conley. Back to Ingles. And the pass to Bogdanovich. The feed to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
Lakers leading by 17. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, the Atlanta Hawks come into town. That will tip off a homestand for them. And then on Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for their matchup with the Magic, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East could definitely turn some heads.
You know, when Kuzma plays with that kind of tenacity, he's going to make defenders foul. He's a real force in this league, folks.
That one misses. Jazz have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Outside Conley. Over Cook. Conley's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his third foul of the game. Shot from the inbound, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Utah the foul.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. You know, there's always this debate, Clark. Could the best teams 20 years ago beat the best teams of today?
I think there would be some compelling matchups, and I think you would find winners on both sides from different eras. I really do. It's hard to compare just because of the difference in eras and periods, but really good championship teams typically could handle most teams in the current era. I believe that in all sports. So compelling matchup, and I do think some teams from a couple of decades ago could handle some of the teams that we see winning championships now.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And the Lakers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your jazz dancers.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Quinn Cook. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 22 is their biggest lead. He kicks to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Davis has got 20 points.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
tries again. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
James against Bogdanovich. LeBron right side. Fades and shoots. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Ingles. Buries it down low.
Excellent awareness there, zipping the ball over to the perfect spot to score.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Bradley finds James. And it's Bradley off the drive. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Mitchell. Green with the block. Here's Kuzma. There's the dish to Davis. They kick it out to Green. Bogdanovich against LeBron. Trying to get open is Davis. Another shot, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Davis kicks to Green. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Gobert. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Cousins. Outside for Davis. The shot from 20 feet away. It's good. Davis has got 15 points in just the second half.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Gobert down low. Cousins is there. And the rejection by Cousins.
When he puts everything he has into his defense, Cousins can be a force. Big, strong, and smart. Of course, he's going to block his share of shots when he's committed.
Shot clock at 6. Fires from 18. Green kicks to Davis, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Utah called for the foul. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. You know, every coach talks about playing team basketball, Clark. When it comes to the fans, they really come out to see the stars.
Timeout.
What do you think is the psychology behind that?
Well, I think fans enjoy elite players and great talent across any sport. But they also recognize that team play is critical to winning. So I think it's a combination. Fans, I think we've got to give them a little more credit. Sure, they want to see the stars play, but they want to win, and they know to win, teams have to be about team basketball, not just highlighting and enjoying the stars.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Here's Conley to the middle. Here's Bogdanovich, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovich able to put points on the board.
Caruso kicks to Daniels. Pass to McGee. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And the first one drops.
JaVale McGee.
Both free throws good from McGee. Jazz trail by 20. Conley kicks to Gobert. Bogdanovich against Bradley. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Ingles against Dudley. Passes to Caruso. Clark, we know of your involvement with college basketball, calling the Final Four. College teams occasionally change conferences. Here in the NBA, there's talk of eliminating conferences altogether.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a bit of a traditionalist here. I'm open to change, but I think there would need to be more rationale behind the change than what I've heard or read. So I think keeping it the way it is fine. So that tradition aspect of it is what I'm hanging my hat on. Anytime you try to manipulate matchups, though, to me, is walking down the wrong road. So, in my opinion, we should stay with the conferences.
I like it.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los Angeles.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Davis.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
And that one's good. Green.
This is not the team we've been watching for most of the night.
Well, hopefully they can ride this momentum into the next game because this one is done. Over. Fine.
Here's Caruso, covered by Conley. Daniels, no good. 34 seconds left in the game. The drive by Green. Here's Conley. Misses off the left iron. Here's Los Angeles now. Daniels kicks to McGee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he can't get the first one.
JaVale McGee.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Now here's Moutier. He's covered by Daniels. Moutier finds Green. Over in the corner, Conley. Now here's Moutier over Daniels. It's tipped. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.